Besama well Wama Feskadus, Adu Amlak. Besama well Wama Feskadus, Adu Amlak. Besama well Wama Feskadus, Adu Amlak. Amen. Yes, blessed love, good morning, good morning. I always say good morning twice. I don't know why I do that. I don't know if that's a habit. I'll have to check myself if I keep saying that. Yeah, hope you had a blessed night and a blessed morning. Yeah, just reflecting really on yesterday's reading again. I thought yesterday was kind of a powerful passage, chapter 11. Considering the book of Genesis was written about 2,500 years ago, around that kind of region, incredibly powerful foresight in terms of its narrative of the spreading of the cultures around the earth. And it could so easily, given this is the Old Testament as it's known, there's conversations about the name of Old Testament, which I maybe leave that for another post. But given this is the first part of the Bible as we know it, it could so easily have been one of, they are not of the people of God, all these other people, but we are the people of God, and it wasn't that, and it very clearly wasn't that. So that says a lot. I think that says a lot. So I think that's definitely one that I might revisit and reflect on further, with maybe even different kind of outputs or whatever. But anyway, on to today's reading, chapter 12 of the Ethiopian Bible, and I'll start the reading. Blessed love. And Yahweh says to Abram, go for yourself from your land and from your family and from the house of your father to the land which I show you, and I make you become a great nation and bless you, and make your name great and be the blessing. I bless those blessing you, and I curse him who is cursing you, and all families of the ground have been blessed in you. And Abraham goes on, as Yahweh has spoken to him, and Lot goes with him. And Abraham is the son of 75 years in his going out from Haran. And Abram takes his wife Sarah and his brother's son Lot, and all their substance that they have gained, and the persons that they have obtained in Haran, and they go out to go towards the land of Canaan, and they come to the land of Canaan, and Abram passes over into the land to the place of Shechem, to the oak of Moreh, and to Canaanite, then in the land. And Yahweh appears to Abraham and says, to your seed I give this land. And there he builds an altar to Yahweh, who has appeared to him. And he removes from there towards a mountain at the east of Bethel, and stretches out the tent, Bethel at the west and Hay at the east. And he builds an altar to Yahweh and preaches in the name of Yahweh. And Abram journeys going on and journeying towards the south. And there is a famine in the land, and Abram go towards Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine is grievous in the land. And it comes to pass, as he is drawn near to enter Egypt, and he says to his wife Sarah, now behold, I have known that you are a woman of beautiful appearance. And it comes to pass that the Egyptians see you, and they have said, this is his wife, and they have slain me, and that you they keep alive. Please say you are my sister, so that it is well with me because of you, and my soul has lived for your sake. And it comes to pass at the entering of Abram into Egypt, and the Egyptians see the woman, and she is exceedingly beautiful. The princes of Pharaoh see her, and praise her to Pharaoh, and the woman is taken into Pharaoh's house. And Abram has done good because of her, and he has sheep and oxen and male donkeys because of her, and he has men servants and handmaids and female donkeys and camels. And Yahweh plagues Pharaoh and his house, great plagues for the matter of Sarah, Abraham's wife. And Pharaoh calls for Abraham and says, what is this you have done to me? Why have you not declared to me that she is your wife? Why have you said she is my sister, and I have taken her to myself for my wife? And now behold, your wife take and go. And the Pharaoh charges men concerning him, and they send him away and his wife and all that he has. hear and lift the reading, give thanks, be it a breath for cure. Yeah, interesting passage. I may have to read it again to myself actually to really deconstruct the narrative, but because it's obviously reading and analyzing at the same time, and just to know, I don't pre-prepare anything that I say. It's me learning as I'm going and me reasoning and thinking as I'm going. So we've got this narrative of Abram and Sarah, and giving Sarah to Pharaoh because he doesn't want to admit that Sarah's his wife because she's beautiful. But then in the end, Pharaoh finds out and then gives Sarah back to Abraham, saying, "What have you done? You've made me cause adultery, I guess, without even me realizing it." Because the plagues of God came upon Pharaoh because of that adultererness. So yeah, there's a lot going on in terms of the message. I'm not quite sure in terms of the message. I guess, was Abraham a coward for not admitting that Sarah was his wife and actually sacrificing Sarah, as if she's a passive, object that can just be passed to Pharaoh? There's a feminist analysis that can be read into this, or a gender-based narrative that can be read into this even. So that's part of it. Patriarchal. Um, Also the fact that I guess it came good for them in the end because it did spare their life, and Pharaoh maybe wasn't as wicked as first perceived because he could have just slain Sarah and Abraham when he found out the deceit. So yeah, there's a lot of things there maybe to unpick, but it's an interesting one. Um, I won't go on further than that, but yeah, interesting. So if you've got any thoughts on that as well, please do add them to the comments, etc. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey, this learning, and I've also had private messages, with comments and yeah, so it's been really good. Iron sharpens iron, and blessed love for anyone engaging and commenting, etc. So yeah, give thanks. One to meditate on more, but there's a lot going on there, and it feels like it's building into more narratives to come as well. So you have a blessed day, whatever you get up to, and yeah, just keep good, do good, be healthy, and keep learning. Yeah, yes, a black for blessed love.